Hey, how's it going, everyone? Saintsfan back again with another Doomsday Heist video, and today we'll be going over these locations that they somewhat teased in the trailer. Like, they're only in the background and they're only there for a few seconds, and we'll be taking a look at what these locations are, where these things are on the map. So we'll be heading into single player in a second to go fly around and find that, and what they could be used for, because not only do we have these three, I believe if we go a little further, we have this bunch of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 13 in total red little dots or red little squares on the map. And like I mentioned in my breakdown video, this part of the map, this is where a lot of the mansions are. And considering mansions was something that a ton of people were speculating before this DLC was announced, it is a little suspicious how that's what they have marked out of everything. But like I said, we'll be taking a look at that in this video. So before we hop into the game to find out where the stuff is, what we're going to do is take a look real quick at some of these screenshots of this trailer. So first off, we walk into the room when they are doing the Doomsday Heist setup, and this was called the Data Breaches. And if we go a little further in the heist, or in this trailer, you can see we have a few setup missions. We have the Prep Deluxos, which gives us to the Signal Interceptors. Then we have the Akula, which gets us to the server farm. And then up here, you kind of can't see it, but that, I believe, is an ambulance, and it says paramedic equipment. So that little scene where they showed the paramedics, or us in the paramedic outfit, that's what that is. So that's 3 that we'd know about. Now, also, this one right here, the Deluxos, this one is highlighted. And if we go back a little bit more, you can see as it's highlighted, so is this part of the map. This part of the map that's over here on the left. Down here, it is highlighted in red. Also, if we take a look at the description, it says fight your way through a security team to access the garage where the Deluxos are stored. Now, just putting all of that together, it appears that these markers are places we have to go to get these Deluxos, because they are in a garage, and I'm guessing that one of these places has them, or has a Deluxo. The only part with that that makes it very strange is it's 10 places. Are we gonna actually have to go to 10 different places to find the Deluxo? That'd be kind of annoying, but that is probably what is happening here. Now, despite that being said, I'm not counting off that we can't purchase these, because maybe we go there, you know, get the Deluxos, and then after the heist, they're like, oh, you can purchase the mansions. Because one person saw this recently, and I'm not confirming anything. For all I know, this could be fake. This could be just a mod. But the Lenny Avery Realty website, you know, they seen this billboard. And I don't actually believe I've ever seen this billboard. So if that's something new, then, you know, maybe we do get to purchase, and we'll have to see if this building right here is actually one that is marked. But considering someone did find that and posted it, I you know, it ties with the whole mansion topic. Now, if we go back talking about these other 3 dots right here, you can see one is over here, which I believe could be the Noose building, but again, we'll have to wait and see. We also have one over here, and then one somewhat like in the middle of the city. And you can see in this sequence, the entire map is selected. And the same thing applies when we first walk into the room. That entire map was selected. Now, unfortunately, we can't see the map because our guy's in the way. But an interesting thing to note is that we have the 3, it looks like, setup missions maybe for this heist. We have the Akula, which was to steal it. We have the Deluxo, which was to get it. And by the way, it's got a neat little spoiler part right there. Just saw that. And then we also have what looks to be that Noose building that maybe we have to go as a paramedic and steal something or do something inside of it. Also, it does somewhat look like this Deluxo is parked in front of a pretty nice house. So maybe that is one of the houses that is marked by the X's. But I just wanted to point that out because I know a lot of people, I mean, myself included, when I first saw these X's, especially in this area, like by all the mansions, I'm like, oh my God, new properties? I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but it might not happen. So don't get your hopes up. Don't be expecting to own all of these properties or all of these mansions. This could just be for the heist, but I'm hoping that they serve 2 purposes. 1, yeah, for the heist, we have to go find the Deluxos, and then 2, after the fact, we get to buy them. I think that would be a kind of a cool way to bring mansions to the game. Now, with all that being said, we're in the game, so let's go ahead and check out these locations. I just marked a few with these points of interest, so we'll check out this bunch first, and then we'll check out some of the other ones. So it looks like the first one is going to be coming up here on our right. So it looks like this is the first mansion that we get to take a look at. Now, this is actually a very big mansion. It's got a nice backyard here, but if we go ahead and get inside, you can see they do have these garages, which could end up opening, and it could end up being the location for that, or for one of the deluxos. Maybe we have to steal 4, and that's why there's 10 locations. I don't know, but this could end up being a really awesome player property. I mean, this is honestly one of the better looking mansions I've seen in this game. I completely didn't even know this was over here. You never really take a look at some of these houses sometimes, but yeah, that is a very nice house. That's the first one. Next up, we're gonna go down the street and take a look at a house on our left. I believe this is the other one, or maybe it's the next one. It actually looks like it's this one. So this one, we have somewhat similar of a design where the garage is up here. Don't believe this door opens. No, it does not. So this could be another thing. Also, it does say foreclosure. I know that's been in the game since the beginning, but they did say these properties, the new properties, would be on the foreclosure website. So that's just something I'm noticing that's interesting. This one isn't really mansion-like. I mean, yeah, it's somewhat of a big house. It's in a nice backyard, but it's not really mansion-like. Maybe this could be, if it is a new property, it could be one of the cheaper ones. Then we have one up here on our right where the road sort of turns. So this one, oh, this one actually has a tennis court, and that could be something that is cool with the new property. They add like some new mini games, but we have a really, really nice backyard. Obviously, this one is a much better looking house than the last one, and it does have the garage right here. So one key, I mean, I guess most houses are going to have a freaking garage, but you know, if we are stealing these deluxos from the garages, then the first 3 are pretty good candidates. Next up, we have one over here. So let's go ahead and fly to it. And again, this one is a very, very nice looking house. I'm not entirely sure. Is that a freaking door? Apparently that's a door. It's a very weird looking door. Now this one, okay, so the garage is actually over here. But again, this is a fancy looking house. Got a beautiful backyard. You know what? I'm noticing Rockstar did some really good work with these mansions. I really do hope we get to buy them now that I'm like seeing them up close. But this one has easy access to the garage, and then you can get out. Let's see, what's the next one? The next one, well, actually, we have one way down here, which we'll check out before we head to the final one. Now, this may be one of the bigger houses. It's even got a little bar or whatever, fireplace right here on the water. You have the tennis court over here. Now, for the garage, let's go ahead and see. Geez, they have another little hot tub there. So this one, the garage is very easy to access. Boom. I really do hope we get mansions, man. After seeing this stuff, and we also have another way to access this stuff. Although the garage, you don't need to go in here to get access to it. And then even the top, man, look at that. That's freaking cool. All right, and then the final one, before we head into even more, is up here. This one, or one of these, it's sort of hard to tell, but one of these could be it. This one, again, we have the garages, very easy to access. This one, not so much. So maybe it's not this one, because there really is no garage here. I mean, there's a little carport, but there's no garage. So I'm guessing it would end up being this house right here. Again, not really mansion-like. And, you know, if it is a new property, why add this? You know, and like, because we already had the stilt houses, and this is similar to a stilt house, unless they just have new interior stuff. I don't know. But those were the first 5. Let's go ahead and mark some more and check those out. So the next one we have is actually over here by the golf course. And this one does look like an actual mansion. We have a big old house here. Now for the garage, okay, so you just exit or enter through here, and then boom, you'd have access to the garage in a pretty interesting location. It's right off of this little road, and it's got a freaking awesome backyard. So that's the 7th one, I believe. There's another one down here, which we'll go check out. So this is another one that was somewhat hard to predict where it is, but it's in this general area, and we have this insanely huge house with easy access to the garage right there. We have some people partying up there, apparently. And we also have this one, which I guess the garage access comes from this road. So you'd have to come in here all the way back here, and this garage does actually open. So they already got that going for them there. Now moving further north, we have another one up here. And this may be where we get into the stilt houses. So it looks like I did pass it up. It looks like it's this white one right here, which again has easy access to the garage. It's definitely a bigger house. It's got a nice backyard with a nice pool there. And then the final one is one up here. Looks like it could end up being this. I guess it's this one right here. This looks more mansion-like, and it does have a garage as well with a very nice backyard and a beautiful view of the city. That'd be actually a really good place to own. So those are all the areas that are marked in that first screenshot. Now we have the 3 over here that we'll go ahead and take a look at. Now on the picture with just the 3 dots, this where I'm at right now is 100% the location of the one at the top right, because you can see the island that pops out. It is very similar to the one on that map. And then if you just sort of guess the distance, this is really the only property or building in the area, and it is obviously the government facility, which does tie in to the whole Doomsday Heist, where you're trying to prevent the government from being hacked. So in some way, shape, or form, maybe we have to be paramedics to infiltrate this without alerting anyone, because we have to go undercover as spies or something. I don't know, but this is one of the buildings, and I believe this is one of the buildings that was in that prep on the board. So we know that. And then the other 2, they're a little harder to figure out, just because it's kind of hard to see the detail in the map. The one to the furthest left, I'm guessing it's somewhere in the area I'm in right here. It could end up being this building, which I guess makes a lot more sense now that I look at it, because this is also, well, this is a court building, but it's a government building, so I'm guessing that's what we're gonna have to get in. Or maybe it's just the hospital that we have to break into to steal the paramedic outfits, because if I look on the map, you can see we're north of this water area, and then we're also a little to the west of this water area, like the whatever you call it, the sewer stuff. And on the map in the screenshot, we can see, to an extent, it's somewhat in this area. So my guess is either the paramedic stuff or the government building. And then that leaves us with the final one, which is somewhere up here. It doesn't look like it's too far away, so it could be somewhere up in that area. Let's go check out that to see what could be in that area. It could end up being the police station, which is a possibility. That's right here. Not entirely sure how they come into play. I guess maybe this is how we get that new police brigade, or whatever you want to call it. This is really one of the only buildings in this area that is government related. There's not too many other buildings, I don't see at least, that could be government related. So yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be this, and this is how we get that police brigade. I'm sure it's in it's in one of these little, garages, and we have to steal it. So that's the locations of the markers. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Do you think they are new properties? Obviously the final 3 ones, those aren't new properties. Those have something to do with the heist, and I'm guessing, I think we can assume that the ones over here on this side of the map have something to do with that Deluxo heist, or the setup mission at least. But could it also mean we get to buy those properties after the fact? I don't know. I would really hope we do, because I want a mansion. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Hopefully this video gave you some more information, gave you a little bit of a heads up as to what we're going to be doing. One of them is going to involve government buildings, and the other one is going to involve mansions. So that is it. Thank you all for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy, subscribe for more awesome GTA content, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.